Do you like uncircumcised dicks?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, especially for...
How do you get less scared of looking at them?
Your wardrobe screams fatherless.
You have more trust in that top Zypin people.
How was your relationship with your father? Just saying, why did you get the attention you wanted?
You need Jesus. That's offensive. Welcome back to That's Offensive. It is Daddy Deelz in the building. Violently hungover. Actually, I'm not that bad, but I have like 30% brain capacity right now.
Welcome to Vegas, baby.
Welcome to fucking Vegas. We got Damon Dice with us, Spencer Michael Barrick.
How's it going?
And we got Katie Kush with us. Welcome.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's off the table. Uh-oh.
I feel like I just wanted to start this off by saying how far you could put your legs behind your head.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a great hook right now.
Yeah, I love doing that. It
Okay,
works
let's do
well
it.
for me. Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, I should have came warmed up. Hold on. Let me like do some squats while we like talk.
First
Alright.
time on That's Offensive.
I know.
Katie Kush
Is
leg
it?
down her head.
Should I do the splits on this table too?
Come,
What
on.
the fuck?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, stretch
She's
it out.
warming up.
Oh, this is starting off hot. Okay.
I know. It's starting off like
Katie Kush in the building.
she's like, get to it, bitch. Whole interview in the splits or legs behind your head. Okay, which one? Well, we'll do the splits first. It might be easier.
Woo!
It's sturdy.
I'm gonna get real close and comfortable. I'm gonna try not to pull the wires. Hold on.
You're good.
You want your remote? I don't know. If
Thank
it's
you.
yours.
Oh my god.
Wow, I'm actually already warmed up today.
That is hot. What the? Oh my
I
god.
chose that right so high.
Yeah, those are the right pants. Hey, this is a brand new way to interview.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
How are you?
Doing better now.
I feel a little nervous over here. Wow.
I was
the
getting
first
hot.
Real fast.
So how did you get to do this? Like, how much do you have to practice? Is it natural? Are you double jointed?
I've kind of always naturally been flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I started seeing a massage therapist, and she said the same thing. She's like, bitch, you're making me learn new shit every time I touch you because you're so flexible, like your body just goes. So I'm very lucky, but
Yeah.
the older you get, it is not easy.
No.
Yeah, I'll do my legs behind my head over here.
All right.
Oh my god, I have an audience. How fun.
You're your biggest
I know, where
fans.
are those?
Wee.
Yeah, we need the beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
I just try whatever sound effects
Just
look
click
good.
them all. Okay, I don't want to kick this.
Oh, man. She's going in.
She's going in.
We're just going to do...
Wow, you have such nice toes too.
Thank you. And then I started dancing in high school, so like dance always kept me. My
Holy
teachers
shit,
pushed my
Batman.
ass.
Oh my god.
This shirt is not nice.
And she's not even stretched out right now. That's the crazy part.
Okay, I'll leave that.
Wait, can we turn the camera a little more to this way?
Under the table. Okay, next time tell me to wear athletic clothing. Maybe I should just always go with athletic clothing. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I just naturally start doing shit I do. Sorry, I'm not trying to get you guys kicked off anything.
No, I think,
We're
I think
good.
that's I
You have
think
pants
YouTube
on. We're
It's
good.
so good that I took my shoes off. You're smart.
She's giving us
Yeah.
some stretching
You have some
lessons.
nice ass toes. Do you sell a lot of like feet content?
I wish it sold more.
My feet are so ugly that only the men only like it who are like into the gross shit.
You talk nasty about them.
Yeah, because they're like, I get spray tans. My toes are orange. I don't like to get them painted.
Got them funky feet.
You don't like to get your toes painted?
No, I don't like to relax. I am.
I don't find nail salons relaxing, to be honest, but
and then if I do them myself, it looks like I let a 3-year-old toddler paint my toenails. So it just
like I leave them alone.
either way, it's gonna be bad.
Oh, no, they're covered up.
Yeah,
You
they're
cover 'em
covered
now.
up. And then also like, I feel like my toes are hairy. I gotta shave them, and then
I
the
shave
cell
mine.
comes back. Yeah,
They come back fast.
they
It's
come
not
back
fun.
really fast.
Yeah.
It's like not a fun time.
No.
So let's start off with the offensive questions of the week.
Okay.
Do you have an innie or an outie?
I think it's any, because I have a belly button.
Oh no, your vagina.
Oh. What? No one has ever asked me that question before.
Yeah, that's gotta.
That's a real
They're
thing.
going to have to go to your OnlyFans to see
Yeah.
that.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it is a real thing. Mine's an outie. I got a little fupa, and then the lips go, or like what is it? The lips go behind under the flap. No, what? You know the anatomy better than I do.
I'm not the doctor.
Yeah,
Well, what is it called? Like there's the flaps.
There's
and
the
then
labia minora,
the
and the
labia-
labia majora. The labia minora is on the inside. The labia majora is on the outside.
Yeah, so one of my labias goes underneath the other labia, so I'm having outie.
I'm pretty
It's a
sure.
double decker. That's a double decker pussy right there.
I'm pretty sure I have an innie. I don't know the
An
answer to
innie?
that.
Do you
You'll
like,
have to tell everyone to answer that for us, I guess.
should I look up?
Maybe, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you got to see it
Google it.
later. You just got to see it later
I gotta see it later.
or whatever.
Are we going to the
Yeah,
bathroom?
it's
I'm
like
just
a
kidding.
collab.
Okay,
Under
I
the
gotta see
table.
it later.
Okay.
Actually, here, we'll look under the table.
Ready?
On camera.
I'll pull to the side. That's a really good question. I've literally never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like people always shit on people with fat vaginas like me.
No,
So I like to ask.
I think you're so opposite.
Did you hear Matt Rife talking? It was on Stiff Socks podcast where he's like, I don't want to feel like I'm thumb wrestling with their vagina.
I'm dead. I did not. Now I hear so many people talk. They love meaty vaginas.
Yeah. I mean, I think it feels good. It's just look wise, like you can't find bathing suits that it sticks in.
Yeah, that is hard.
Yeah, like
You got to tuck it
Skims.
in, huh? It's like
I just
little
don't
tuck.
even try. I'm just like, people will know I have a fatty.
You probably don't remember. I was gonna say, you tell me. What did I have?
it's been a few years. Probably been like 3
You
years.
probably don't remember.
I'd have to look at the game tape.
Play it back. Rewind.
Yeah.
Dad, that's funny. I don't know.
You don't know?
Sorry, I don't know the
It's
answer to that
okay.
question.
It's all good. Do you still eat at Chick-fil-A, although they donate to anti-LGBTQ organizations?
Don't hate me. I'm sorry. They're good.
No, they are, in my opinion, I kind of want to after
Waffle
this.
fries. Oh,
That
some
Chick-fil-A
Polynesian
sauce.
sauce on the chicken sandwich.
Everything about Chick-fil-A, I mean, their customer service, like, the food,
It is sad. They
It
should
is.
do better, but
And they should open up on Sundays.
they should
I know. That's
Like, come
Okay.
on. That's the one time you're hungover. You need Chick-fil-A. It's
I
closed.
always
Like,
want
come on.
Chick-fil-A when it's fucking closed.
$1 million
Every time.
idea is to have a food truck that has waffle fries and chicken and park it in the Chick-fil-A parking lot on Sundays.
How do you get it to taste almost the same?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to cook. I used to cook my chicken medium rare.
She's like, I'll fund the truck, but
Yeah.
someone else
Figure
do
it
the
out.
rest.
We'll figure out the recipe for him.
I'll get Kazumi to cook.
We'll call it Fick-Filet.
That's amazing.
What would your body count be if it was only the men who have made you come?
Sadly. I think it's a good handful, though. People would be surprised. I'd probably say 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Was
That's a pretty
Damon one of
good-
them?
It's been a few years.
Been a while. We might need to,
I'd have to play
might need
it
to revisit. Might need to revisit that.
You like sharpened up your
done.
toolbox.
Hey,
I think every time it's like sharing, though. So
yeah, we
probably
did.
not.
We did one orgy.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
yeah.
a little
Yeah.
group scene.
Dude,
we didn't get one
orgies,
at one time. So
I
it was
swear to
so
God,
fun.
my worst performances are during orgies because
Really?
it's like, well, you have to think about having all your hands full and looking busy, but then it's like, then my tongue is like missing the clit because I'm looking at someone's boob.
She's like licking the butthole. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's not your pussy.
I do have to refocus. I will say I have to catch myself every now and then. But
Your
that's
girl-
what I love about it. Constantly, everything's busy.
Yeah. So it's like I'm not focused on making people come necessarily. I'm focused on like looking good for everyone else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I can't count it.
yeah.
I guess
it's
we'll
not-
find
it's
out
not-
another
it's not
time.
a- Again.
It's an art form doing like group scenes because there's so many moving parts. So you kind of just like
All right, let's talk about how to do group scenes
Okay.
and like if it's important to make people come or if it's more important to like look like you're busy. You know?
It depends on if this is like for personal or on
Oh,
video.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say
like-
if it's a scene, then everything's got to look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't look all sloppy and just like
Yeah.
all discombobulated on camera.
So have you guys done orgies outside of porn?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, so how does that look versus orgies in porn? And like, how do you focus on making people come? I've only been into orgies like on OnlyFans and stuff.
Because you can basically like,
like even OnlyFans
blanket.
is
You can.
different.
It's just not as because orgies on camera. There's so many people, so you have to stay open to the camera.
Yeah.
And being
Okay.
with so many people, it's like you're doing like crazy acrobatic positions that aren't really natural in real life. So
Yeah.
in the natural habitat, the porn stars.
Yeah. I feel like when you start to do those things, I've lost myself once in an orgy outside of the
Yeah,
scene.
you can get into it.
But people always be like, "What are you doing when you get in those crazy scenes and
Yeah.
you're like in your personal life?" They're like, "You don't need to do that." It's like, okay, sorry.
I just kind of slide. I just kind of get in where I fit in.
Exactly.
There's a hole open. Bam. Get
I
in there.
agree.
Like, oh, let's go here.
Is there something open? Can my hand touch something?
Bobbing and weaving.
Yeah. So doing like professional porn versus being in your like OnlyFans or not in your Only. I am stupid today, guys.
We love you for it.
Thank you. I've always said since my concussion I've been stupid. But porn versus your personal life. Do you feel like since you have to perform so much for porn that in your personal life you like to sit back and kind of relax because you're like, fuck, I'm burnt out, man?
No.
No, you perform a lot in your personal life too?
Yeah, I've had someone in my personal life be like, bro, slow down. I really have a lot of people in my personal life be like, what are you doing? You're not performing right now.
Do you have like a performing kink?
I think for me, it's like getting people their pleasure, you know? So I want to perform for them and I want to do which is typically someone's getting pleasure when you're performing for them. So I find myself falling into that, which I'm okay with.
Do you think you could teach yourself to be more of a giver?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But it's definitely an ego thing, I think, that takes people away from being a giver.
Interesting, yeah. I feel like I've never wanted to be a giver with like frat boys, you know?
It depends on the person.
Take her on that one.
Well, no,
taking
I wasn't
I'm just
taking.
gonna take the dick.
No one was giving or taking. It was just like,
just fucking.
it was literally just fucking and then cuddling after. Because it's like, they wouldn't like finger me, eat me out. So I'm not going to try to give them a blowjob. We would just be fucking. So I don't know if I was giving or taking there.
Like, is anyone happy in this situation?
You know, I was happy until I figured out I could come better by myself.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I don't need y'all anymore.
Yeah. Don't gotta waste your time on frat boys anyway.
Did you go to college?
For a semester.
Okay, where did you go?
I went to NAU.
Northern Arizona? So I went to University of Arizona.
Really? Funny.
Yeah.
I couldn't do the snow. I said, fuck that shit.
Yeah, oh my God.
That's near Flagstaff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, NAU, I feel
Something.
like people, okay, I mean, they still party, but like ASU and U of A.
Probably definitely not the same. The parties were very interesting. They're definitely more like, I guess more of your like, I don't know, everyone was woodsy, outdoorsy, hippie people, you know.
All of my friends who went there were like huge stoners who like, if they wanted a party, they'd be playing kind of like BP and it was like relaxed and they didn't rave a lot. And it's like, they maybe went really, really hard like once a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, that just... I wanted to go to college to be an alcoholic. That was my goal.
Happens a lot of college.
What did you plan on studying?
I went for nursing.
And then you're like, fuck this, I want to be a porn star?
I could never be a nurse. Well, I love acting it out, but cleaning up after people, I'm so sorry. Those of you who do it, you're amazing for doing it. My mom and my sister are both, and my stepdad, they're all nurses, so I'm just like, kudos to you. I could never.
What was your intro into porn like?
It was really good, actually. I feel very lucky with my whole career. I started actually by live camming for a company, actually through a guy I found on Craigslist.
Wow.
Very random, very interesting. I'm like, did that just like age me by forever? Oh my God. Worked with him for a while, and then I found my old agent at the time on Facebook. He had like an ad, and my friend sent it to me. And he sent me to a hotel and was like, here you go.
Wow.
I did my first scene and I was like, this is interesting. It was for exploited college girls. And then...
Were you still in college when you started porn?
No, I was already out for like a year maybe.
Okay.
And then my agent and I just talked for a while and I was kind of sick of what I was doing. I wasn't making a lot, but I was trying to decide, is it a career that I want to do that's notable or whatever? Or fuck it, like just have a great life living your fucking life. And
Did you always feel like you were super sexual growing up?
No.
No?
No, I was so different than I am now. It's wild.
What do you think happened?
I was tired of being boring.
She's like, give me some dick.
So me and my ex used to fight. That was kind of the tip of the iceberg, too. We had a house together. We thought we were going to have the whole nine.
Yeah.
He always complained that I was cheating on him or I was going out, and I was sick of it. I was like,
that
dude.
means that he's cheating.
Yes, exactly. So I was best friends with his sister. And I was like, what if he's right? I was like, what if this isn't the only dick I want? And fucking here we are, all the dick.
Can you imagine? He's like punching the air right now.
Like he thought I was cheating then, babe. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, were you able to have orgasms before, like, doing porn, or was porn really your introduction to, like, everything crazy and everything kinky?
I think I definitely had orgasms when we were together, but they were just those, like, simple, missionary every single time. It became monotonous. Yeah, I can. I do love some good penetration.
Yeah, I can only, like, come from 7 or 8 inches. Or, like, if they are smaller, they have to have, like, a curve that hits the G-spot.
Right.
But, like...
They'd have to know what they're doing.
Yeah, most dick does not hit it, unfortunately.
Right.
Boo.
That's why I use a vibrator, too, with it. It's, like, 10 times better, yeah. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But I do love penetration.
Okay, so if you're getting fucked from behind, let me just get a little lesson right now.
Okay.
So how do you get fucked from behind while using a vibrator? Because, okay, I have, like, a big Hitachi, and that thing, like, if you're trying to, like, use it while someone...
It's awkward.
It's so... It doesn't fit, like, because it's so long. Like, do you need a smaller vibrator? How do you do that?
I mean, work smarter, not harder. You could go smaller vibrator, but I love the Hitachis, so I don't feel like getting a different one. But I just kind of angle it different. I'm about to, like, get in the position.
That's what I'm asking.
You got to T-Rex arm it.
I kind of, like, lay it against the inner thigh, you know? And, like, hold it again, and just, it'll
or you can put a pillow under your hips, so lift your hips up and put the...
But that's not doggy anymore.
I mean, kind of. You
It's
just
a
have
laying
support
down
of a
dog,
pillow.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
It's like a lazy dog, yeah.
Yeah, lazy
in our career field,
it gets deeper when it's up.
I like it when my butt is up. As soon as, like, my butt is down, I'm like,
the G-spot's more like.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Or if it's a threesome, you just have someone hold it there, and then you're just getting dick. So that works too.
But hold it by the
Teamwork.
head of I kind of takes the vibration away a little bit, but hold it by the head too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's awkward. It never gets easier.
I know. It's just like now I haven't had sex in so long. I'm like scared to have sex again. So I'm like,
how long has it been for you?
A year and a half.
Why?
I've never been in love, and I just like want that next.
Oh.
So
That's really wholesome.
yeah, it sounds weird, but I mean, I've had so many like one night stands, and like it was fun. But just, like, it became a lot less fun the older I got because it's, like, I don't have connections with these people. I don't like being attached to people I don't even like. It's just weird.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's, like, in porn, do you feel like you're able to be friends with a lot of people outside of porn? Like, your male co-stars, do you become friends with them and there's not, like, weird awkwardness or attachment?
I feel like you have to be good at compartmentalizing the two. Yeah. For some people, it's really hard. I feel like I'm really good at it, so it's easy for me. I do have quite a few friends, a handful of friends.
Yeah, but my girlfriends, I can fuck them all day and just go back to normal.
So funny.
I know. It's actually really fun because I feel like girls, I'm bisexual but hetero-romantic, so I can never see myself dating one of my girlfriends.
Agreed.
So it's
very
like,
much same.
I don't get attached to them in a way that I would get attached to a man where I'm like, oh my God, girl, do you want to eat my pussy tonight? We got kind of fucked up. Like, let's do this again.
She doesn't want that attachment dick.
Yeah, no.
And
especially if they fuck me good.
dick.
I mean, here's the if he doesn't fuck me good, I'm not catching feelings. But then it's like, in my head, I'm like, my number just went up for a guy with bad dick.
That's not fun.
No, it isn't.
I kind of like have a roster of people that I have feelings for, though. You should maybe try doing
A roster?
Create just a roster.
A little
of people.
feelings roster?
Yeah, a little feelings roster. You can go around and.
I catch it.
So you don't catch feelings too much for one guy, so you can just hop to the next one. Like, all right, like,
Well, that's what I used to good at in
adventure in there.
college. Yeah. But now that I'm like 25, it's like I maybe have one crush a year, and then I get the ick really fast.
Stop it right now. You said the older I get, I thought you were like gonna. You're 25.
Yeah.
That is not too old to get a big feelings roster.
Oh my God.
You can still catch feelings, but keep it open.
Oh, 1,000. Okay, but then I need to find a guy who I'm actually interested in because I get the ick so fast.
What is your icks?
Oh my God. One of the most recent guys, his icks was he flexed his back muscles on his Instagram story. Oh. And that was my ick.
What is your type?
Tall, skinny, and deathly looking.
Like GK type.
What's your type?
Oh, well, that's where your problem lies. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My type seems to be older. Like they all seem to be in their 40s.
Like the silver foxes?
Yeah. They're not more mature. It doesn't help anything. Not at
Age
all.
is just a number.
Well, the older guys who go for younger girls go for those younger girls because they're still in the headspace of like a 20-something-year-old, but they just
100%.
somehow made money because of ego, family connections.
100%, but they are typically better at giving good dicks.
That's what I heard.
And eating pussy.
I heard older guys make you wear condoms way more so than younger guys.
No.
No?
I won't
Probably
say
because
that's
they have
true.
wives.
Maybe the ones with wives, yes.
So yeah, that's why I'm sure.
But I'm not also saying it's all the ones with wives, because
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Do they ask for like test results? I mean, you're a porn star, so like they can assume you're clean.
I've only had one person and they didn't even ask. Now, also, preface this with I'm not out here slanging all the time, okay? I try to do it cleanly for my fellow people.
Yeah.
I've only had one person though, like right before he was about to stick it in, and way to kill the mood. Like, why would you wait right before you're about to stick it in? But he goes, "You're clean, right?" I'm like, "Yes, fool." Like,
Men always do
I've gotten that one
shit.
before. Like right in that moment, they're like, "You're clean, right?" I'm like, "Why don't you ask me this like 20 minutes, like an hour when we're having dinner? Like, you ask me now, like
you ruined the whole vibe.
Here's
Like,
my
what the
paperwork.
fuck?
All right, we're good."
Exactly. That's why I turned around. I stopped the whole situation. I was like, "Do you want to see my test? I literally just got tested."
We pretty much have like sex insurance. Like we're like, here's our policy. We're
It makes me want to look at them though and be like, "Now show me yours.
Yeah, exactly.
You requested."
They're the ones raw dogging
I know.
whoever.
civilians.
Civilians. Civilians are so much more at risk too for chlamydia and all
They
that
don't ever
stuff.
check these bitches.
No, they really don't.
They're whores.
So what is your ideal dick size that you like?
Definitely a good average, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
I don't want to be running away all the time, but I do want it to get deep in there. I like a good pound.
Yeah, but if it's 5 with a curve too, like it can still hit.
It's got to curve the right way.
It's got to curve the right way, yeah.
It's gotta have a
I
deep
got some good
curve.
curvers, yeah.
What do you say to the men that's like, we can't change our dick size, like you should want our small dicks? Like, I get that a lot.
You get that a lot.
Because I say quite loudly, I'm a big supporter of dick injections and the penis enlargement surgery. I'm a big supporter of that. And then they're like, why would you tell us to do that? I'm like, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm saying if you're insecure, do it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're not insecure about it and you want someone to accept your dick, but they're not getting pleasure, find another way to pleasure someone.
Yeah.
They don't only care about themselves.
Fuck them with a dildo.
Yeah,
That is bigger.
They don't like that because then they feel like a cuck, even though it's not even a real dick.
Have you ever cucked anyone before?
Yes. Oh my God, I just did a scene.
Tell us your cucking story.
I just did a scene with someone cucking them, and it was probably the most fun I've ever had.
So were you talking shit to the cuck?
I was talking shit to him the whole time, and then my favorite part is I got to take a cupcake at the end, make one of the guys come on it, and I got to shove it in his mouth and in his face. Oh my God. I made him lick a little bit of the cup, and then I just fucking shoved it in his face. I love doing that shit. It is not a joke.
Yeah. Honestly, when I had pay piggies, those
love that
comments
shit.
get me off.
I love it. Tell me to bust your balls. I will beat
Have you done
up.
those scenes in person? Like telling a pay piggy in person, like, you're disgusting, like stomping on their balls, putting a chastity belt on kind of stuff?
I'm not, well, the only personal one I did was in a club, and I didn't get to do, like, obviously the deep shit of nudity because you're in a club, but we did get to, the security guard was like, "You're getting a little loud in there," because I took his belt off and I was like spanking him with
Like
his
a strip
belt.
club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, spanking him with his belt. I was like shoving my foot down his throat, beating his balls, I was slapping him around.
Oh, so he had you in the VIP room, just like you were whooping his ass.
Yeah,
He's like,
I was just whooping his
so
ass.
how's that conversation start out when you first like how is he like, "Hey, can you like
Can you do this for me?
yeah, is he like verbatim like, "Onto you step on me, fucking choke"?
Yeah, he was like, "I've seen your work of you like doming people
he knew,
before."
okay.
Yeah,
so he knew what he was getting
Wow.
himself into. Okay, got it.
And he was like, because a lot of times people don't know that I dom a lot because
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff I do is subbing. And so he kind of said that. He was like, "You look so submissive on the stage and you look so not like a dom, but then you can come in the back room and just dom me." And I was like, yeah.
Do people in the strip club, like, they request you because they're like, this is Katie Kush?
There's
I've
been a
seen her
few, yeah.
porn.
There's been some fun. One of the most fun ones were in North Carolina. I got on the stage and this guy was like screaming like a girl, like, "Katie Kush, I love you." I was like, "Where am I? This is like a dream. This is so
No
cute."
cackalack.
Yeah, it was so cute. It was adorable.
Do you get weirder requests when you're doing a porn scene or when you're doing stripping, like in VIP rooms?
Definitely stripping. I've had someone throw up in my hand in the strip club. Stripping it wasn't the request. I was trying to catch it, but it does get weird, and the strip clubs are definitely the weirdest place.
Wow. Okay, let's go over some like.
You got some weird strip club stories?
Yeah. Well, that one was probably the most.
Any funny strip club stories?
Those two were probably the most funny. The guy letting me beat his ass, and then the other kid throwing up. I say kid. He was not a kid, obviously, but he threw up in my hand. Yes.
Did you make him tip you for that?
I'm surprised he didn't get kicked out of the club. But me and the security guard were kind of being nice. But I was catching him. I'm dancing on him, and you hear those gurgles, right? They're like, oh. And I was like, hey. I like looked him in the eyes. I was like, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, you don't sound fine. Like, please, if you have to go, it's fine. We can come back. I promise. And as soon as I was like, you're not fine, and I went to go reach back for my cup for him to throw up in, he started throwing up in my hand. And I was like, help, Scary.
Help, Scary.
He opened the door, and I was like, he's throwing up. He needs a trash can. So he let me go wash my hands, and he just told the guy to go wash up in the bathroom. He had the audacity to come out of the bathroom and be like, can I get another lap dance? I was like, no, he did tip me double, so lovely, but no, we're not doing it again.
Disgusting.
No thanks.
Oh my God. I was at a club in Vegas for like Labor Day weekend, and a girl dead ass squatted down over my foot and started peeing on me.
Of someone working there? Or just a girl?
She was just a girl who went to my college, and she started peeing on my foot. And at first I was like, and that is not the first time I've even been peed on. I'm like,
is this normal for you?
I don't know. And she's like, I'm like, why is this water warm? And I look down, and she's peeing on my foot. I was like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't want to go all the way to the bathroom.
No.
This reminds me of Ryan, all the times he's been thrown up on.
I get peed on. I've been peed on twice. I was at a rave, and this guy was so drunk, he pulled down his pants, whipped his little dick out, and then peed on me. But I was in front of him, so he was here, I was here, and I was dancing, whatever, and then I feel like warm water on my back, and at first I didn't think anything of it, because I'm in Arizona, you know?
Oh my God.
And then I'm like, wait, that's a lot of warm water, and then I heard a lot of people gasping, so when I turned around and I see him peeing, I was like, oh my God, I have pee all over me.
You never just pissed in a rave pit?
No, not on someone. And then this guy was so drunk he took off.
Did you stay or did you leave?
Like, did you I stayed. I'm a nasty bitch. He like took his pants off and he threw it in the crowd and started running. And then people really
I wonder what he was on.
I know.
People were so nice to me. People gave me free water and free Molly for that.
Oh my,
and
I love
free alcohol.
That.
So
You just need some more Molly.
Yeah.
Help her get through this this traumatic experience.
I was just at that point like, how does this stuff happen to me?
I know, that is crazy. That is insane.
So I saw there was like a very young porn star. Like he was not very young. He's probably in like his 20s, maybe 30s. I don't know. Some porn stars, like you were playing Stepson till a few years ago?
A couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah. So he was
You're
young.
not anymore?
No. Look at me, come on. Stepson. I mean, I could be an older stepson, but
fucking Derek Pierce was just my stepbrother, so
really?
you could do it. Yeah.
Well, this man had a shoot with 87-year-olds, like 87-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Oh.
When do you think it becomes like a risk for heart attack, like a safety health risk?
You're gonna make 87-year-old come, she's gonna have a heart attack.
I was on set with, speaking of that, Sally D'Angelo. She's like up there. Yeah, I was just on set with her with someone.
She's probably in her 70s, right?
I think so, yeah.
I've never worked with her, but I've seen her on set.
She was kicking it, man. She was like so spunky.
Yeah, I would need her to sign a waiver beforehand, just in case she croaked us.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, how do you know? I don't know. That's a good question too. What would you say?
I don't. You went to nursing school for a semester,
girl.
I'm over here like. Sometimes if I'm too caffeinated, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I know, right? No, that's a good question. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like they definitely might have to take their heart meds beforehand.
I mean, good for her still getting it at 87.
I know,
like,
at
if
87.
I'm 87, that's like shit.
Plus, all like
still able to have sex for that long.
The looser skin would
fuck.
Also be able to like kind of add more.
Is this like a rings on a tree?
Yeah.
This is nasty. Thinking about looking at that, like loose skin going up and down. I'm sorry.
So my question is, so you don't set up who you shoot with in porn. It's like your agent sets you up. Can you turn down a shoot with an 87-year-old as a porn star?
Yeah, I definitely think you can.
Okay. Do they ever blindside you and you're like, this isn't this they were supposed to be in their
switcheroo.
40s?
We'll switcheroo.
Yikes. No, I think things like that nowadays are frowned upon. So no, but there are times where I go to set and I don't know who I'm working with though, but I've never been surprised by an 87-year-old though. Actually, no, he's not 87. Steve Holmes. How old
He's
is
in
he?
his 70s.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've done, I guess, J. Crew. He's an older
70s
too,
could
so.
still be a white fox.
Okay.
Yeah, there's dudes that have been doing it for like 50 years.
Yeah. I feel like 80s, 90s is when you're like, I think I might kill you on accident.
That's a little too much. I don't want to hurt you. I mean, they're
At least
fragile.
you could like take your teeth out for a blowjob. That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah.
A gum job. A little
I
gummy.
literally have been getting so much work done on my TMJ. My subs are like, oh my God, you've gotten better at like blowing your dildo. And I'm like, oh, thank you. It's physical therapy.
How do you do that? What do you mean?
I have TMJ, so like my jaw locks or used to lock really bad. So the physical therapist goes inside my mouth and like has to release a lot of tension. And actually my face looks a lot slimmer since I started doing that because it used to be like super tight.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So look up like TMJ, like sports therapist, if
So
any of you have
is
it.
sucking dick like a remedy for that? Does it help?
It helps so much with sucking dick. So
If you got TMJ, go suck a dick.
Yeah.
honestly, it would help with eating girls out too, because it's like your
Does
jaw
that-
just
Yeah.
It helps so much. How many times do you have to come a day for your job, or how many times do you like to come a day for your job?
I feel like I like to make myself come not for my job. I had to come before coming here. I have to come before going to the gym. Like I just like to do it. For my job, I feel this is so selfish and bratty. I don't really care to come for my job though. I feel like I just try to make it look good.
Okay. People always people pay for me to squirt a lot on my OnlyFans. Like that is one of my most requested things, but it's like if I'm putting on a performance, I'm not squirting or coming. But if they want me to squirt, I have to focus on myself and it looks uneventful until I squirt. So it's like, which one should all right, Spencer here. Which one should you be doing? Or should I just fake pee and act like I'm enjoying it? Or like put on that performance.
No, you should always be enjoying it.
Yeah, but like if I'm looking at angles, you can't be focused on coming.
I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it, I guess, when I'm performing. I feel like I'm still enjoying it, but I do agree it's harder to get myself to squirt when I'm focusing on also
Yeah, because for us, it's more so, depending on the company, we have to focus on camera first. And
Yeah.
so we got to put
it's easier
the way
for
it
me
looks.
to squirt with a guy because then they're the ones trying to get out of me while I'm still able to focus on myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a good question.
Yeah.
Just depends.
My subs say that they like it when I'm genuinely enjoying myself better because they're
They
like,
can
People
tell.
want
I
they
think
want to
can
know
tell.
it's like real and genuine. If it's fake, like
They have
a lot
also-
of guys get turned off by fake orgasms.
yeah, they said it's very obviously when I'm faking it and putting on a performance because my eyes tell it all.
Yeah.
If your eyes aren't rolling in the back of your head, then you ain't hitting it right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people who actually tell me that that's how they can kind of tell in my scenes that I enjoy it, like my toes curl.
Yeah.
And I never knew that until they said it, and I never focused on it in my scenes until they told me that. And I was like, oh, okay,
That's a spot.
I see.
That's a spot.
I like that, yeah. It's little subtle things like that.
How many times or like what percentage do you think you're fake coming on porn sets versus real coming?
Probably most of the time.
Most of
Unless
the
the male
coming?
talent like really knows how to like, I have a chemistry with some good male talents, and I feel like those are the times that I'm not faking it.
Yeah. What male talents are your favorites? to work
Sometimes
with?
when it's the first time is when it's typically me faking it. Okay. When it's like our first time working together, it's a
Yeah.
little
Navigate
awkward
this
still.
new dick over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Find a way around it.
Who's your favorite male talent to work with?
It's so funny. It's always changing. I love everyone. Isaiah Maxwell always knows how to get me there. Van Wild's good. Nathan Bronson's good. Zach Wild's good. I'd love to add you, but you know, we've already talked about that.
Yeah. Y'all need to work together again.
I know. Johnny Castle's fucking amazing. He knows how to really get me squirting. Like some of the best fire hydrant squirts come from me when I'm
We
working
just interviewed
with
Johnny the other day.
It's so
he's
funny
good.
because like meeting him in person, one, I would never think he was like just for meeting him in person, I think he's like a fitness trainer, a straight edge, like, and then he like does porn every day, and I'm like, this is like the epitome of never judge a book by its cover. Not that I usually do, but it's just so funny to see like so many different people do porn. Like we just interviewed another guy who's like covered in tats. He doesn't curse. Wow. He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't have sugar. Doesn't drink caffeine.
Wow.
It's just like
Straight edge.
Straight edge as they come. Yeah.
Wow.
but then has his dick pierced.
So crazy. Yeah, walks of life are crazy. That's honestly one of my favorite things about being in this industry is being able to observe so many people and behaviors, you
A lot
know?
of interesting people in this industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like uncircumcised dicks?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, especially for anal.
How do you get less scared of looking at them?
First of all, you never do. I was just having this conversation with somebody because they were, this guy was like talking himself up and he goes, I have a pretty dick. And I was like, okay, never seen a pretty dick in my life, first of all. And he was like, yeah, you say that and every girl does, but they always tell me when they see it, it's pretty. And I was like, I disagree. I don't think any dick really looks pretty. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah,
I don't think it ever gets better now. I just like try to think about how it pleases me and like get over that part.
Yeah, see, I love the way that a lot of dicks look, but
Really?
yeah, I love dick pics. But the minute a man sends me an uncircumcised dick pic, I'm like, you are not even gonna get above a 6 out of 10.
Why aren't they pulling their skin back to send you a picture, first of all? Isn't that the better way it looks?
I don't know. I've never really played with an uncircumcised dick because
Really?
no, unless I was really drunk and just didn't know. But like, no, to my knowledge,
They give anteater noses, and I'm just not about it.
I've been saying naked mole rat.
You're about it. Totally about it.
I'm not about it either. But yeah, just I also pull it back a lot. That's when you're playing with them. Pull it back and makes them look better.
Something about that, just I don't see myself being able to do that. But then again, there are some men who say that they don't want to play with my Audi.
I guess everything's preference. Right?
Everything is preference.
That's the next thing you need help with, going to learn how to compartmentalize things. Because then you can play with them and not care.
We'll see. I feel like it's always like an energy transfer. And it's like, I used to have to beg men that I would fuck to even treat me with like common human decency. And like, that's just, why would I have to beg for like just basic level respect? It's not like I'm asking you to go on a date with me.
Right.
Or do anything. But it's like, if I'm asking you to please don't eat French onion soup before you spit in my mouth, I say no. It's just like, they have no respect for me.
Yeah.
Were these frat guys in a frat house?
This was the last guy I fought.
Oh, so this wasn't college. This is recently.
This was a year and a half ago.
Damn, he really fucked you up, didn't he?
He came in my mouth after I told him not to, and he drinks alcohol every day. So I threw up in a sink.
I would
so
have thrown
was
up
really
on
fun.
him. You should have thrown up on him. Because you
should
told him
have.
not to.
I should have thrown up on him.
Yeah.
Just spit it right back on him.
Yeah, in his
He
mouth
had to
too.
clean up his sink. So
Taste yourself.
like, how do you not taste yourself? Every time I come, I'm like,
Guys don't like that shit. They don't. A lot of them don't. They don't even like to be kissed by it. I've actually asked a guy if it would be cool if, like, once he goes in my mouth, I spit it back in his.
Yeah.
He can spit it back in mine. I think that's hot as shit. Guys do not think
Yeah,
that's
no.
hot.
A girl tries to kiss me after like a facial. I'm like,
Yeah, they don't like it. They don't want to
You
taste
tasted your
themselves.
cum?
Like probably when I was like a teenager, just like, oh, what's this? Like,
I feel like you should taste how you come, so you know what you're putting girls through.
It's not like I'm like,
Just eat your pineapples, babes. Eat your
Yeah,
pineapples.
I have a good diet, so I know mine. I'm told mine's good, so I don't need to test it on myself.
They trust girls to, like, tell them,
Yeah.
that it tastes good.
Yeah. See, I trust myself to be like,
Yeah.
But then some guys are like, we want it to be scentless, and then some guys are like, I like the actual vagina taste.
Yeah.
It's always so different because like my vagina can go either way, but like,
True.
yeah, it really depends on like if I'm ovulating or if I'm not. 'Cause if I'm ovulating, it has more of a vagina taste, but then if I'm not ovulating, it just kind of is like whatever.
Depends also how many, like, dicks I'm fucking.
Oh yeah.
Set the pH off. Well, I guess girls too, but yeah, I do agree with you.
Yeah.
That is interesting because I've also heard, I don't know if I should tell other people's stories, but
don't say
I've heard
names.
that I have no names. I just know the story. Like
Yeah.
some girl was selling her panties and had to actually use like a can of tuna because the guys didn't like that she had no smell. And she's like, bitch, I'm just, like, what do you want?
Just wiping face.
So she had to like,
Wow.
That's a good hustle. I like respect it.
yeah.
See, I would be so embarrassed to like sell.
Do that? Dude, me too. I always smell my panties before I smell them. And I'm like, hey, they're acceptable. They're allowed to
Like
be
the
said.
craziest thing I think I ever did is I used to work outside sales in Arizona. So I had to buy these like work shoes to like walk all day in Arizona in. So then when I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing OnlyFans, I try to sell those shoes for like a few $100s because they were stinky.
Oh,
Like,
hell yeah.
Imagine walking in Arizona.
Yeah.
outdoors.
You talk about that? Yeah, they love that shit.
Yeah. And then I got a lot of comments being like, wow, you're gross. But then someone bought them. So, you know.
Someone bought it.
Who cares?
Hey,
So
got the
fucking-
bag.
They're like, why would we
Got
want
the
your
bag.
smelly shoes? And I'm like, I don't know. Ask like these men who ask for pictures of blisters on my feet.
I feel the same way when people say that when my feet are dirty on Instagram. Like, okay, you may someone's gonna like it. Clean it up. Lick it up.
Yeah.
So shut up. Someone's gonna lick my dirty feet anyway.
What are some crazy things you've gotten in the DMs?
Even just comments, honestly. Backhanded comments throw me off the most. Someone just said to me, and this is why I say crazy, so it depends on your perspective.
Yeah.
They said, damn, Katie Kush is definitely top 3. Not 1 or 2,
Like
but
third.
definitely top 3. I was like, bitch, what the fuck kind of backhanded shit is that? Oh, thanks.
Dude, on my birthday, this was like my 20th birthday. I was with like,
You get a bronze medal.
You're still like the last, but you know.
yeah. This guy, like, it was my birthday. I had a fucking tiara on. We were in Cabo, and it was me and my friend. Out of nowhere, no one asked his opinion. He's like, oh God, you are A1, but girl, you're a B minus. And I'm like, to me, I was on my birthday, I was the B minus. But he's like, you're still a B. Why are you complaining? And I'm like, because you just said I'm uglier than my friend right here.
And you're like,
why
it's
wouldn't
my
I?
birthday. What the fuck? Guys, please think before you speak sometimes. Like,
He was like, I'm not, and it was his bachelor party.
I hate men so much.
Yeah, but I was
Sorry to the men, but
I was
fuck.
railing his coke, so
Oh my god.
this is before you had to worry about fentanyl. So
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm gonna play nice.
And now you can't be too mad because you're still railing.
Yeah, but then I threw up in his bathroom as his revenge.
I love that you throw up in people's shit for revenge.
She's like, fuck you. Blah.
Are you gonna go throw
No, to be
up?
fair, I throw up every time I do coke. It was gonna happen one way or another. I could have waited till I left,
Yeah.
but I decided that I wanted them to hear me.
I want you to hear me violate everything right now. Completely tear it up. Oh my goodness.
What is the
that's funny.
grossest thing you've done in a scene?
Grossest thing I've ever done. I don't know. Some people think it's gross. I thought it was fun. I ate animal crackers out of, you'd think it's gross, out of Tommy Pistol's uncut penis. We're like dispensing them like Pez dispensers, animal cookies, and out of his little, we would like put him in a donut in his asshole.
Yeah.
And I'd like get it out of his asshole. And then other than
But
that.
do these men even clean their assholes for porn?
Good question. I can't answer that for you. I don't know. That's I hope so. Some do, some probably don't.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we've asked.
She's on
You don't smell it?
I feel like you're very hygienic.
Yeah, I'm clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all are hygienic though.
No, I
Tommy
gotta.
Pistol's nice. He was fine, I think. I just closed my eyes.
Was he the 70-year-old?
No.
No.
Oh wait, who was the 70-year-old?
J. Crew or Steve Holmes were.
Steve
A lot of
Holmes.
their
Steve Holmes,
names
yeah.
just sound alike to me because it's like all pretty catchy.
They're all pretty similar, yeah.
Yeah. So what
Generic.
what do you have coming up for you in the future?
Just lots of trying to do more like collabs and stuff, doing a lot more feature dancing this year. Trying to get,
So is feature dancing stripping?
yeah.
Okay, why? What's the different? Why do you say like feature dancing versus stripping? Is it just like
I get paid to be there.
oh
Yeah. It's my favorite thing.
Well,
in the
porn
whole
stars come in and be like the feature dancer, which
Yeah.
means that they're
Really?
hired by the club to come in and like
and dance.
host it that night.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't have to like force dances on people. I don't have to really walk around. They like kind of come up to me. I only have to
Wow.
do like sometimes it's 3 days, one dance, one night, and 2 dances the last 2 nights.
What
It's
if
so easy.
you're an awful dancer and you just want to stand there and look pretty and be
Oh,
a feature dancer?
I get a lot of comments from girls. They're always like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for like actually dancing." A lot
You
of
see the
girls just get up
flexibility? I
here.
bet she's doing some crazy
Yeah.
shit on stage.
I love
the
it.
heel clap.
Oh yeah,
That's my
Your
favorite. The
little-
girl does a clap. Can we get one?
because
Can we
I'm flexible,
get a
I
clap?
do the shake, you
Can we
know?
get a clap?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's
And then
the
you
one.
whip them behind your head and
Once the girl does that, all my money's out of my wallet. I'm like,
for
here, take it
sure.
all.
I love it. Yeah, I used to dance in school, so I love that
Oh,
it like
yeah.
brought me back to dancing. Yeah,
Your girl can't even walk in heels.
they're always like, "What are you gonna do for your show?" Every time I go to a club, they're like, "What's your show consist of?" Like, I have this thing, because I guess girls go in there with like, some girls do fire, some girls like do a bunch of oil, some girls do like money guns or gagging themselves with dildos. I'm like, I'm just gonna dance.
Yeah.
I just want to dance. I guess I just get in people's faces with my naked body and dance.
Yeah. My friend Nara, she like feature dances for the Rhino and stuff. She's like, I just try to talk to them and they run out of time.
That too, yeah.
She's like, I never usually dance unless they really insist on it. She's like, I'll ask them all about themselves, their kids, their wives, like whatever. And then all of a sudden, oops, time's up.
How's your wife doing?
She's like a therapy, it's a therapy session instead.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm a lazy stripper.
That is so funny. Then that's exactly why I love feature dancing, because I tried to strip out here when I moved here. And I just don't like have that hustle, you know?
Yeah.
I seriously, the girls that do it are so, I gave someone fucking money back. I can't strip, you know? Like, it is not for me. So being paid to be there is kind of nice, because I can show more. You know, I'm still making money by like selling shit, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's super nice. Well, thank you so much for coming on. What is your Instagram? Where can people find you?
Good luck on finding me. Just kidding. Please look me up at Katie Kush XX2 or kushtrips.org.
Yeah, I feel like if they could find your Linktree, you can't shadow ban a Linktree too. Is it just like Linktree / Katie Kush?
Yes.
Okay.
You're so hot.
You can find me at itsadeelz.com.
And I am Spencer Michael Barrick on Instagram. On Twitter, you can find me at The Damon Dice. And if you want to find my freaky shit, go to OnlyFans at Damon Dice 8. See ya!
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.